So today we're going to be looking at this LEM's gameplay. He made a post on the Learn CSGO subreddit. I am, of course, a moderator. Do I do anything? No. Do I know how I got it? No. But I sometimes frequent this sub. Alright, and so this guy says, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I stopped playing the game in 2018 and have come back after 4 years, but now I'm doing really bad. I don't feel like I'm improving even slightly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong systematically. For example, what mistakes are occurring in most or every round? I know my aim is terrible at the moment. Well, that's usually a giveaway, but I don't know how to translate it from DM into the game, DM being deathmatch, of course, and I get stressed when people flame me. Other than that, are there any general/systematic issues with my game that are obvious? Thanks in advance. So I loaded up the demo. I have not watched. You guys are going to get my raw feedback. And yeah, so one thing that we're going to be doing for this is only looking at T side. That's usually where you can make the most mistakes. CT side, it's a little bit easier to just hide behind, holding an angle, and, but T side's where mental comes into play a lot more. Already taken 6 damage. All right, he's just bad. Extremely lazy crosshair placement. I mean, I'm not gonna talk too much about the aim. He already touched on it, saying that he doesn't have good aim. He knows that. We'll just go over mostly the mental stuff, but I guess crosshair placement kind of comes with the mental because you're anticipating somebody to be there. He also has a Glock, so he doesn't have to clear every angle, but I mean, he's just moving his mouse back and forth nice and slow, not really, aiming at anything in particular. Just going for a reaction shot. So he came out wide right there, and instead of just holding A to swing out left, he just started to turn the corner as well. I mean, again, he has a clock. He doesn't really have to strafe all that much, but, he heard his teammates shooting. I don't know. I wouldn't run out guns blazing like that. With my teammates shooting, I would be more prepared to actually shoot back. What kind of buy does this team have? Little, not even a half buy, just some Ds across the board. One of their guys on the enemy team keeps getting disconnected. So this is a 5 versus 4. This is doable. I mean, alright. Again, crosshair placement. If he peeks right now, what are you shooting at? His kneecaps? You're not getting the kill. So it's just thinking about where people could be, what you're actually aiming at. Okay, we're clearing some angles, nice and slow. I do feel like your sensitivity is a bit too low. It's a bit too low. Alright, so, right there. Kind of similar to last round, but only positionally. This round, you swing out, you're looking at the right spot, you're looking at where he was last round, so I guess that's okay. You weren't looking at the actual angle, which is to the right of divider. But you came out, he wasn't there. So you got nervous. You were surprised he wasn't there. You heard him shooting. So instead of repositioning to to an off angle rather than staying on the on angle, you just waited there for him to peek. And of course, that's going to be an angle that he checks, because where else would somebody be besides top connector, right? They're not going to be 10 feet outside of connector. That's a weird angle for somebody to play, but that's why you have to play it. So you guys buy up some guns this round. You got the AK, a smoke. It's not a bad buy. So you're going B for the first time. You going to do anything differently? Okay. All right. So I assumed you turned because there was a flash. I didn't hear a flash pop. Somebody could be swinging out. I don't know if you know the timings, but the timing is you both meet right as you come out of that tunnel. So you need to have, proper crosshair placement, actually be expecting somebody there. They could also be boosted on that wooden wall that you can bang, right? So you have to be looking at that as well. So this is clear. Now you're looking for a very weird boost. You get the trade. All right, we'll take that. Take that. You just need to pick an angle right now, because right now, I mean, what are you looking at? You're waiting for somebody to go for the boost, but your crosshair isn't at the boost headshot where you would be able to actually shoot the person going for the boost. So, it's just a big question of what are you doing? Now you're actually holding for the boost. Okay, that's cool. I would be very surprised if they went for the boost at this late into the round. And you're just lost. Like, what are you waiting for somebody to do something? Are you waiting for an enemy to walk right into your crosshair? Or are you actually going to try to get something done this round? So you guys start working your way up to A. You get the you hit them, you don't get the kill. All right, we'll call that a bank smoke. We'll take it. And then you get traded out. That's fine. Team ends up losing that round. Let's see, what kind of buy do you guys have? Just Deegs. 3 people have armor. You're not going to go with your team, which is, it's fine. It's not a big deal. You're down to 14. All right, so they know that you're there. They know that you're low. Are you going to stand there and wait? Or are you going to try to jump back to the ladder? With this molly down, it's a little bit late to jump back to the ladder. So you kind of have to take this fight and just hit the headshot. I didn't know that was wallbangable. That's crazy. Alright, so they gave you the smoke. No, just go, bro. Just go. There's no reason to spam into a smoke with 4 HP when it's a 3 versus 2. You're just asking to get shot. Or to get spammed back. Alright, so your team going down to B. You pick up a gun. You let your teammate die. You don't try to make that fight. You don't try to swing in there while the enemy's shooting at your teammate. And then, you know, you die. You're playing really scared. Really scared. And it's not like you're playing against, you know, Astralis. Alright, there's no reason to play that scared. Alright, so that's the second time that they've done that. Damn, y'all just got destroyed. And then they hit you with the ranks. So you already have a teammate dead. Nobody's peak connector. They either do it early or they don't do it at all. Alright, so you're figuring that out. You're slowly clearing some stuff. The crosshair placement's a little bit better this round. We'll take it. Alright, so what are you going to do here? You get full blinded. You're back in action. That's your teammate who... Okay, alright, alright. You got the 1. Now it's a 1 versus 3. Bomb is down. They know you're in there. You know that there's at least 1 to your right. You're going to drop a smoke. Okay. Alright, but now you're stomping around. You got lucky. I mean, sure. It was a good play. The guy swung in. You got the kill. Alright, but now you're stomping around. There's no, like... mystery. Is he walking through that smoke? Is he going back down connector? There's a minute left. Is he going to go for a big flank? What is he... No, you just stomped right up connector. They go, oh, he's coming up. And then they kill you. So you're going for a quick B, flash over. Nobody's barrel. They're not even really on B. What the hell is going on? Where are they? You got a guy here. There, oh, there's a guy AFK. And then they have a guy in con. So... okay, that's cool. You see him? Yeah, that's just a shot that you need to hit. Again, you were very scared with that. Like instead of just strafing or just swinging out wide and trying to get him and just relying on the aim, you kind of jiggled it back and forth, and then he just got you because, you know, you gave him time to set up, adjust, and follow through. You got too spooked. You guys win that round, so you get guns again. You have a CZ. I don't know why you have a CZ. I hope you didn't buy it, and I'm not going to go back and check. Alright, so you throw the flashbang out. Honestly, underhanding that flash there might be a little bit better because throwing it like that, if somebody's on the boost, I don't think that's actually going to get them. But that's, you know, that's minor. Alright, so you're playing a good angle where you won't really get destroyed from connector. Your teammate gets the kill, and that's, again... You get the kill there if you have better crosshair placement. You were just too far above the head to be able to get that kill. Alright. Let's talk about that flash. First flash you threw was, okay, whatever. That flash didn't even pop until you were like 4 steps out. So if somebody, you know, just waits and accepts that they're going to get full blind and like doesn't turn from that, you're dead. Again, crosshair placement, what are we looking at right here? I feel like there's a lot of the time where I can just pause it at any moment and be like, what are you looking at? Like right here, you're trying to pre-aim the angle that's to the left of the crosshair, but you're not, right? So it's what are you looking at? You're almost pre-aiming to the left, but you never reached your crosshair back up in case somebody was pillar. You're just staying lazy, nice and low. And look, there's a guy in barrel. You need to clear that too. So you guys win that round. You're going back down connector. This time with a buddy. Alright, so you guys can be a little aggressive. You get a kill on B. Alright, so if they haven't shown connector early, they haven't played connector. You can draw that conclusion. It's not just because I have X-ray and I can see the map. Alright, so your teammate's going to swing out. You swing out. You guys just got to kill. You know the other player is in bathroom, so you can just run up. He's dead. There's no way they're playing 3A. They're only playing 2. Alright, you can get up. You've wasted a lot of time where you could get down into heaven, cut the rotates, but that's okay. Alright, you're playing safe. You got the plant, and you guys win the round. Again, oh, you almost flick over because your teammate opened the door. I was going to ask where your crosshair was, but you got spooked because of your teammate. You go back, you're grabbing bomb, you're bumping into stuff. Alright, so that molly, you're trying to molly close right to see if they're up on the thing, but you miss the molly, so the molly doesn't even serve a purpose. Now that molly would be very useful for barrels. Also, you just had a couple teammates die. And now your one teammate is going back to connector area, right? So you're about to walk out onto the site with bomb solo, which isn't bad because right now they only have one there. But, and let's see what you do. Your teammate gets the kill. You're going to fall back. You made a step. I don't think they heard it. You're a little clunky. You're a little Roomba-esque. You also stared at him for a bit, and then you peeked back up and didn't expect him to still be there, and then didn't hit your shot. That's a kill that you have to have, right? Not everybody's going to be back-turned at you. Not everything's going to come super easy. So sometimes you need to actually, you know, make something happen. So again, nobody's peeked early, so they're not playing anybody in connector. You just haven't been able to put those dots together yet. Those are your teammates shooting. It's okay. See, you almost got that kill. Good nade. I like that nade. All right, nice and easy. Maybe you want to crouch it so your crosshairs isn't all messed up. And again, you just have to be aware of what angles you're exposing yourself to. Be aware of what angles you've already cleared. You know, what angles could actually have a person there. What kind of buy are you guys on? You guys still got AKs. Love that T-side economy. But you gave it up. You're sticking with the CZ. It is your CZ. I got an idea. All right, CZ. Maybe late 2014, early 2015. I might even go late 2015. All right, you get a free pass. Okay. All right. I got a couple thoughts. One, equip not the CZ. A Tech 9 is so much better, especially on T side. You know, you can run and gun. On CT side, okay, if you wanted to have a CZ, sure, but the 5.7 is just so much better. I mean, it's not as good as the Tech 9, but I don't know. Also, now you need to help your teammates, all right? Because you only got 2 teammates left. You can only hold this rotate for so long. One would assume that they're not going to walk the entire way down with bomb planted. All right, it's not that high of a level where they're going to go for that long con, right? Get it? Because long connector? Haha. You need to move towards the site. You finally do that. What are you looking at right here? If somebody swings out, let me move the console. Somebody swings out, their head's right here. So, especially with your CZ, it's not like an AK where you can 4-bullet body shot, all right? Their head's right here, okay? So what are you looking at here? You're just being lazy. Then they tap it, you immediately swing out. What are you looking at besides neither of these players? All right. And you die. Here we are. You guys got AKs. You're holding connector. Nobody's peeked. You can just run up. Still nobody's peeked. You're taking your time. That's fine. All right, let's see. Let's see if you can make this play. but you're too scared. Does your teammate have a flash? No. Alright, so you're out. There's a guy in there. Okay. Alright, you were still moving when he shot there, but we'll let it happen. Alright, so now you're solo. You got 1 kill on A. You know the last time you were up here, they played 2 in bathroom. Oh, you hear him get hit. He's about to run into your crosshair. And you hear the other guy rotating up. You get that kill. You probably shouldn't have. You know they're coming up, so you either need to run up and cut them, like cut that rotate, or, you know, find a good angle. I'll take this angle. I don't know if you're going to hit this shot, though. Give it up. You hear him get hit by the molly, so you know one's there. All right, and you're not going to press it. I also like this angle. You know one's left. You're going to play it nice and safe, aren't you? Yep, I would be hunting for frags right now. But maybe that's because I'm a lesser man. And there you go. Last round of the first half. Let's see if anything changes here that completely changes my mind. All right. Again, nobody's in connector because they didn't peek early. Here you go. You're kind of clearing out angles. You're getting a little lazy with it. Your pre-aim was horrible. 17 bullets. You don't even complete the reload. All right. Swing out wider. Keep swinging out wide with a nade in your hand. So if they wanted to shoot you, they could. All right. I like checking that. You don't have bomb yet, and bomb is about to get absolutely railed. You need to be aware that there still could be a guy, and you are, and you get the kill. Love that. We absolutely love that. Let's see. 1 versus 3 situation. You molly that. That's fine. You're going to nade that. Okay, whatever. He's running back to save. It's last round a half. This must be a low level. Okay. All right, what can we take away from this game? So I came up with a little list. We'll do pros and cons, all right, and then we'll answer a couple of your questions that you had in your post. So your pros, you went to the same few spots on T side. That's good, because if you go to the same couple spots, you can really get a feel for how the CTs are going to play it, and then you can maybe capitalize off of that. Unfortunately, you weren't really picking up what they were putting down in the sense that they were only going con fast and hard, all right? And if they didn't do that, they just didn't have anybody in con. So you never, like, hey, guys, if there's nobody in con early, we can just pop out of this. Or let's put 5 con early because they're either going to swing into us and we can just get the kill easy and then decide what we want to do off of that. Or nobody's there and we can just surprise the guys in bathroom because they don't have any sort of info. All right? You didn't really connect those dots. But again, that's going to come with more experience. Sometimes you did have good gut feelings. For example, that last round we watched, you were like, bomb's kind of taking a while to get up here. Let me make sure that bomb's okay. And the guy swung out, and you were ready to shoot back, and you actually got the kill. That's neat, all right? You're also very aware of where your teammates are. Not a lot of people can say that, so that's definitely a positive, especially when you're coming out top connector and your teammates are still like party-ish. You're not peeking until they've peaked, which is good because you're solo in con. Even though maybe you have the better angle to swing out, because you're solo, if you swing out wide and die, then they can only, like, they know they only have to focus on party. So you wait till the party people swing out, so they're looking at party, and then you swing out. Because if they kill a guy party, there's a second guy to come back and, you know, try to refrag that. Now your cons. You have absolutely horrible, like, crosshair placement. Just you're pre-aiming where you think people are going to be, you know, it's very lazy. I personally believe your sensitivity is too low. You should turn it up a little bit. Now, usually usually you want to keep your sensitivity lower, but there's a point where it becomes too low and it just becomes too much of a hassle to actually look at all the angles that you're exposing yourself to. Talking about that, you're really not aware of what angles you're exposed to. For example, when you had the Craig and you're scoped in looking at dice next to divider, right? And the guy shot you through divider. You weren't ready for that. You didn't even think that that was a possibility because you're not thinking about the angles that you're exposed to, okay? And you're very scared in fights, and I believe that's due to a lack of confidence. In my honest opinion, I wouldn't have confidence either if my pre-aim was that bad. So in your post, you do reference not being able to transfer DM into, or deathmatch into, actual in-game fights. And the reason for that is I don't even need to watch one-year deathmatch VODs to know exactly what you're doing. All right, you're taking the easy fights, you're shooting people in their back, you're shooting people as soon as they spawn in. All right, I don't want to go as far as to say that you're camping one specific area, but you don't really seem like too mobile of a player. I guess that could be also another con. Your movement is extremely clunky. You look like a Roomba. All right. But your deathmatch, you're not practicing the fights. You're taking the safe fights in the deathmatch because you're worried about how many kills you get, how many deaths you have. No, deathmatch is for practicing, experimenting, go for things that you normally wouldn't go for in a game. So if in a game you're forced to go for that, you have a little bit of experience going for that kind of a play. I think that's all I have for you guys, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a good day.